On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a Boeing 777, embarked on a routine journey from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members, the plane was expected to land at its destination 6 hours later. The first leg of the flight proceeded as planned, with no indication of any trouble. However, as MH370 approached Vietnamese airspace, the unthinkable happened. It vanished from radar screens, marking the beginning of one of aviation's most perplexing mysteries. The last confirmed contact with MH370 occurred at 1:19 a.m. local time, when the plane was flying over the Gulf of Thailand. Air traffic controllers received a routine transmission from the cockpit, with the pilot uttering the now chilling last words, "Good night Malaysian 370. Shortly after, the transponder, which transmits the plane's location, ceased functioning. Despite the loss of the transponder signal, military radar continued to track MH370 for some time. The data indicated that the plane had deviated significantly from its planned flight path, turning sharply westward and flying for several hours in a southwesterly direction over the Indian Ocean. This perplexing change in course fueled speculation that the disappearance was no accident, but rather a deliberate act. The initial search efforts focused on the South China Sea, the area where MH370 was last detected by civilian radar. This region, bustling with maritime activity, seemed like the most logical place to start. However, as more information emerged about the plane's possible whereabouts based on military radar data and satellite communications, the search zone shifted to the vast and remote southern Indian Ocean. This new area was far more challenging due to its sheer size and isolation. The search operation quickly evolved into one of the largest and most complex in aviation history, involving dozens of ships and aircraft from multiple nations. Coordinating such a massive effort required unprecedented international cooperation and resources. Teams scoured the ocean surface for any sign of the missing plane, deploying sophisticated sonar equipment to scan the seabed. The technology used was cutting edge, capable of detecting even the smallest anomalies on the ocean floor. Yet despite their relentless efforts, weeks turned into months, and the search yielded no trace of MH370, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. The vastness of the ocean and the depth of the waters made the task seem almost insurmountable. The search was incredibly challenging. The scale of the operation was unlike anything we had ever faced before. We were dealing with a vast area, unpredictable weather, and deep ocean waters. The conditions were often harsh, with storms and rough seas hampering our efforts. Every day we hoped to find something, anything, that could lead us to MH370. The emotional toll on the search teams was immense, as each day without a discovery weighed heavily on their spirits. But as time went on, the chances of a successful discovery seemed to slip further away. The vast, empty ocean offered no clues, and the mystery of MH370 remained unsolved. After more than a year of agonizing uncertainty, a glimmer of hope emerged in July 2015. The world had been waiting with bated breath for any sign, any clue that could shed light on the fate of the missing flight. A piece of aircraft debris, later confirmed to be a flaperon from MH370, washed ashore on the island of Reunion, off the coast of Madagascar. This small fragment of the plane brought a mix of emotions, relief, sorrow, and a renewed sense of purpose. This discovery provided the first tangible evidence that the plane had indeed crashed in the Indian Ocean. It was a breakthrough that many had feared might never come.
The discovery of the flaperon was a pivotal moment. It marked a turning point in the investigation, offering a concrete lead to follow. It was the first real clue that we had in over a year. Families of the missing passengers clung to this discovery, hoping it would lead to more answers. Soon, other pieces of debris, including a wing segment and parts of the interior cabin, were found along the coastlines of various countries bordering the Indian Ocean. Each new find added a piece to the puzzle. These fragments, though small and scattered, offered crucial clues about the final moments of MH370 and fueled renewed hope for uncovering the truth behind its disappearance. The search continued with a renewed vigor, driven by the hope that one day, the full story of MH370 would be revealed.
Unraveling the puzzle analysis of the recovered fragments. The recovered debris from MH370 underwent meticulous examination by international experts who hope to glean insights into the circumstances surrounding the crash.
The analysis of the flaperon in particular revealed that it was most likely extended at the time of impact, suggesting a controlled descent rather than a catastrophic mid-air breakup.
Furthermore, the lack of extensive damage to the debris indicated that the plane had likely hit the water at a relatively low speed and at a shallow angle. This information, combined with the analysis of satellite data and ocean current modeling, helped investigators narrow down the potential search area for the aircraft's wreckage. Pilot suicide or mechanical failure. Examining the plausible. In the absence of concrete evidence, numerous theories have emerged to explain the disappearance of MH370, ranging from the plausible to the far-fetched.
One of the most widely discussed theories is that of pilot suicide, a scenario that has unfortunately played out in a handful of aviation disasters throughout history.
Proponents of this theory point to the deliberate deviation from the flight path, the shutdown of communication systems, and the apparent controlled descent as possible indicators of a pilot intentionally crashing the plane. However, others argue that there is no evidence to suggest that either pilot had any motive or history of mental health issues that would lead them to commit such an act. Hijacked and hidden, exploring the possibility of foul play. Another prominent theory centers around the possibility of hijacking.
Some speculate that MH370 could have been commandeered by terrorists or other malicious actors who intended to use the plane for nefarious purposes. This theory gained traction due to the mysterious circumstances surrounding the disappearance and the lack of any credible claims of responsibility.
However, skeptics of this theory argue that hijacking a modern aircraft like the Boeing 777 is an incredibly complex operation, requiring a high level of planning and expertise. Moreover, the lack of any demands or communication from potential hijackers casts doubt on this possibility. The Bermuda Triangle of the East conspiracy theories abound. As with any high-profile mystery, the disappearance of MH370 has also attracted its fair share of conspiracy theories. From the moment the plane vanished, theories began to emerge, each more intriguing than the last.
Some speculate that the plane was the victim of a sophisticated cyber attack that disabled its systems and caused it to vanish without a trace. This theory suggests that hackers could have taken control of the aircraft remotely. Others believe that MH370 might have been caught in a vortex or encountered some other unexplained phenomenon in a remote part of the ocean, often dubbed the Bermuda Triangle of the East. This area has long been associated with mysterious disappearances and strange occurrences.
While these theories may capture the imagination and provide endless fodder for discussion, they are often based on speculation and lack any credible evidence. Experts continue to analyze data and search for concrete answers. Nevertheless, the enduring mystery surrounding MH370 continues to fuel such theories, keeping the story alive in the public consciousness, highlighting the human desire to find explanations even in the face of the unknown. The search for truth persists, driven by hope and curiosity. The unanswered questions, lingering mysteries and uncertainties. Despite years of investigation and analysis, numerous unanswered questions continue to shroud the disappearance of MH370. The exact cause of the deviation from the flight path, the rationale behind the shutdown of communication systems, and the precise location of the wreckage on the vast ocean floor remain elusive.
The lack of a definitive explanation has left families of the victims in a state of perpetual limbo, yearning for closure and answers. The search for MH370 serves as a stark reminder of the complexities of aviation and the limitations of our understanding of the world around us.
The search for closure, the impact on families and the world. The disappearance of MH370 has had a profound impact on the families of the passengers and crew, who have endured unimaginable pain and uncertainty in the years since their loved ones vanished.
The lack of closure has made it incredibly challenging for them to grieve and move forward. The tragedy also sent shockwaves throughout the aviation industry, prompting a reassessment of safety protocols and technologies aimed at preventing similar incidents from occurring in the future. The lessons learned from MH370 have led to improvements in aircraft tracking systems and search and rescue operations.
MH370, an enduring enigma in aviation history. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 remains one of the most baffling mysteries in aviation history. Despite extensive search efforts, meticulous analysis of debris and countless theories, the truth behind what happened on that fateful night in March 2014 continues to elude us. The enduring enigma of MH370 serves as a stark reminder of the vastness and power of the natural world, as well as the limitations of human knowledge and technology. While the search for answers may continue, the disappearance of MH370 will forever be etched in our collective memory as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of mystery.